Hello.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
It is 7:07 a.m. and I'm about to bring a platter of food outside. So this is some homemade raw food with some warmed up homemade chicken broth mixed in and some crunchies on top. And I looked at the security camera footage a few minutes ago and I did see Ziggy walking around the side of the house. And last night around 9 or 10, Ringo and Eva were poking around looking for food. So hopefully they'll eat this breakfast. I'm only going to put one platter out this morning, and then I'm going to put a trap out, one trap earlier in the day, maybe 2 p.m. with food in it, because I need to get them, not afraid of going in and out of traps because tomorrow's trapping day. So this is what I'm doing. So there's little Eva. I think that's her because I saw her on the side of the house. I put the food down and I threw the old paper plates from yesterday in the garbage, and I was gonna refill the water bowl that's near the side of the house, but when I was just about to do that, I saw her. She came out of the bushes on the side of the house, and I didn't want to scare her or, have her run away. So I was like, okay, go eat your food. I'm gonna go inside. And so she's eating right now, which is good. So yesterday I found out that my neighbor down the block, who also helps the cats, she feeds them and she does some TNRing. She sent me a photo of Ziggy that she took about a week ago, and she sent me a message and she's like, is this one of the cats you're taking care of? And she said she saw her with 4 other cats. And that was right after I had trapped Richard. So I had already had 2 cats inside, and she saw the group of them, and she saw them not far from my house by the woods on the road. And so she said she left some dry food out for them, which I thought was very nice. But I let her know that I am going to be trapping this week, and please, if you see them, don't give them any food. Like, don't leave them food because I need them to be hungry for the traps. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we have a successful week. I have to get the final 3. Also, if I did not mention it, it is 47 degrees out. So it's chilly, but not as bad as when it was like 38, 39 degrees. So hopefully the next few nights will not be too cold. It's 7:35 a.m. The cats just had some playtime downstairs and they got brushed, but they're like, there's no cat hair coming off in that brush, so that's good. And then they ate their breakfast, and I just came upstairs, and look, most of the food on the platter is gone, and there's Ziggy. She looks like maybe she ate some of it. When cats eat a lot of food, sometimes their stomachs get bigger. I'm hoping she's not pregnant. It's not really season for her to be pregnant, but maybe she had already eaten some. Good morning. Good morning, babies. I'm here to check on you, see how you doing. How you doing? So what happens is I open the door and they both run toward the door, and Richard hisses at me, which is fine, and Sammy doesn't. But it's okay if he hisses. Splash does that. Sometimes it's just a reaction to something that's unfamiliar. Don't bite his ear. So we had another quiet night, which was very good, right guys? When I checked on them, they were just resting comfortably or playing quietly, which is very nice. Hey Sammy, give me pets. Give me some pets. Nice girl. Okay, you want pets, Richard? Okay. It's funny, when one gets pets, the other one wants pets. Richard loves everybody. He loves every cat. I've seen Richard rub up against every cat here. The only cat that I haven't seen rub up against every other cat is Sammy, because she hisses at them. Hey, be nice, Sammy. Come on, you want pets? This is my hand signal for pets. The other cats know it. Come on, guys, when I do this. It usually means you want some pets. Here, come here. Richard loves pets. Sometimes he's just afraid of getting them, but he loves them once he gets them. Hey, Richard. Sorry. My hands smell like soap right now. Hello. Hello, good boy. Hello, good boy. You're a good boy. Someone knocked the camera over again last night. They did it pretty early. Here's Sammy. I just opened the window a little bit. Here's Richard. Richard and Sammy. I could feel the cool air coming in already. I'm trying to get these cats, just used to being petted and being handled. Okay. Now if they have too much stimulus, then stop. Right, Sammy? Coming back up? Okay, good job. Here comes Richard. He wants to see what's going on. Maybe they smell the other cats outside. You're a nice boy, Richard. You're a nice boy. Look at this. Look at these. So I just realized that it's not so much the table wobbling, it's that plant stand on the table wobbling. Maybe I could put something underneath one of the legs. It's this plant stand that's wobbling. I put a piece of paper towel under the back leg. Seems to be a little bit better. So this is the door handle to the closet. And when Ditto was living in this room, I used to hang a garbage bag on this door handle, and I would use it, to dispose of whatever garbage was in the room at the time. And then, like with Ditto, I would scoop his litter once a day. He had 2 litter boxes, so I would scoop them once a day. And then I would scoop them into the garbage bag, and then I would take it out of this room, scoop all the other litters in the house into the same garbage bag, and then throw it in the garbage. And when he was here, the majority of the times it was a paper bag that I would get at one of the local supermarkets, because at that time the majority of the supermarkets were giving out paper bags. Sometimes if I went to a supermarket like a few towns over, they would have plastic bags. So I would sometimes use plastic bags also. So since May, the state of New Jersey has banned what they call disposable bags, which means if I go to a local supermarket, they will not give me a plastic bag and they won't give me a paper bag, because they consider those to be disposable bags. But if I want to pay $1, I could buy a thicker plastic bag because they consider that to be reusable. I mean, the law is so stupid and so hypocritical. I mean, any bag that you have is reusable. I mean, any bag, even bags that have holes in them, you just put tape over the hole and you can reuse the bag. So the whole thing is just misguided and stupid. And, if they want to stop the use of plastic, then they need to go after plastic packaging, because that's where the majority of the plastic is being used. Okay, I'm not even going to go further because I could just keep going on about how stupid it is. Anyway, so what that means is I no longer have bags to use as garbage bags to hang on this doorknob. And if I want to buy garbage bags, none of the bags have handles on them. So like if I buy waste paper bags, those don't have handles on them. The only handles that you can get are the ones on like the tall kitchen garbage bags. So what I had to do was I had to order a case of bags from Amazon. They're called t-shirt bags, and they're the typical plastic bags that you get when you're shopping at a supermarket or a Walmart or Target or anywhere. Just, you know, typical plastic bags that you'd get. So I had to spend money on them instead of being able to reuse and recycle the plastic bags that I would normally get from local retailers. I had to spend hard-earned money on buying plastic bags off of Amazon, because otherwise there's no way to contain all the garbage coming out of this room, specifically all the clumps of litter that I am scooping out of these litter boxes. So this box of bags is supposed to arrive today. I'm definitely hoping it will. And that way I could hang the bag as a garbage bag off of this doorknob and be able to use it like I did with Ditto. And it was so convenient. And for this small room, it's a much more efficient use of space than me having to put some kind of waste paper basket in this room, or even like a litter genie. I was looking at the litter genies and I was like, yeah, I don't even have room for that. Like, where would I even put it? So I'm hoping the plastic bags come today so that I could start using them, and it will be so much more helpful in this room. And when I was reading the reviews of the bags online, it's a lot of people taking care of animals, a lot of people working for rescues and shelters and stuff like that. So once again, the people that make these laws are just so misguided for so many reasons. And on top of that, it is the lower income people in this state that are bearing the brunt of the cost of this stupid law, because they're the ones that can least afford to go out and buy plastic bags or paper bags or whatever kind of bags they need, garbage bags, instead of being able to reuse the bags that they would get for free at the retailers. So yeah, it's just dumb all around. And for anyone who claims it's beneficial for the environment, they need to open their eyes and walk around any store and look at the plastic packaging. It is all single-use plastic packaging. So much of it can be in paper or cardboard, and it does not need to be in plastic. And that is what people need to go after with regards to saving the planet, not bags that are given out by retailers. It's so dumb. So that was my little rant. Here's Richard, here's Sammy. I am going to go put some breakfast together for them, and then they'll have a nice morning. It's 8 a.m. The platter is just about clean. And here's Ringo. I wonder if he heard me just come in, because he came running from the back fence area. But that's all they're getting for breakfast, and I'll put more food out later. It's about 8:05 and the cats are going to have their breakfast. They're having homemade raw food with some warmed up chicken broth and a little crunchies on top. Ready for breakfast? Want breakfast? Want breakfast? Want to eat? Want food? Okay. Look at this, guys. 2 in 1 bed. Nancy and Goldie hanging out together in bed. So Goldie's having breakfast in bed. Nancy moved over to the other bed and I put the food near her, so hopefully she'll go eat it. So because these two finished their meals first, I have to distract them with a toy so the other cats can eat, specifically Nancy. Goldie ate all of her food pretty quickly, and Nancy, she ate some of it, but then Richard was trying to eat it, so I got the toy out and I've been distracting them, which is good because I hear her finishing her food. Today is the 2nd day after Nancy's surgery. So with the normal TNR, usually female cats are released after about 48 hours. So today would be her day 4 release, but she seems pretty happy here. All the cats seem pretty happy here. I don't think Sammy wants to go anywhere. I don't think Richard wants to go anywhere. So as now that there's 4 cats in this room, they spend less time looking out the windows and more time like interacting with each other. I still think they'll be happy when the other 3 arrive, but we'll see what happens. Okay, guys. These 2, I don't know if they ever sleep, to be honest with you. I don't even know if they're real cats, because real cats would sleep, right? I guess they are real cats because the vet would have said something. The vet would have been like, these are not real cats. I can't spay or neuter fake cats. But yeah, they hardly ever sleep. Hey, be nice. Everybody knows, Sammy, you're the boss. Nancy finished her food. I just collected all the food bowls. And it's time for you guys to take a morning nap, okay? You guys were up super early today, so now you can take a nap, okay? Take a nap. Relax. There might still be a little catnip on that towel from yesterday. Okay, guys, I'll see you later, okay? Ringo and little Eva are outside, so I put these 2 plates of food together. They're having a small can of this grain-free turkey and chicken cuts and gravy, and a little crunchies. I'm going to put these in traps. That's why they're on small plates. So I'm going to put them out there. If they want to eat them, they have to go in the trap. So there's 2 traps near the feeding table. One is a little more pushed under than the other one. But there's food there, and the traps are not set. They could go in and eat them and walk back out. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if anyone eats the food. What's going on here? I'm hearing weird noises coming out of this room. What are you guys doing? Let me in. Oh, okay. What's this here? What's this here? Someone knocked this down. Now you're walking on this little end table? Did you guys not have enough breakfast? Look at this. Someone knocked this off the table. I wonder who that could be, Richard. Who knocked that off the table? Do you want to play? I think they want to play. Guys, I'm trying to get work done, okay? Whoa! Did you see him? They're jumping around like maniacs. So today is National Feral Cat Day. I'm trying to get some videos posted. Today's October 16th. 1 year ago today was when Ditto showed up, wounded, and I took him to the vet. And he spent all day at the vet, at the animal hospital. And then he became a full-time house cat a year ago today. And now look where I am today. I got 4 feral kittens in this room and 3 more outside. And I'm about 6 weeks behind in posting videos. So no one even knows. Whoa, whoa. You okay, buddy? So the nice thing about this toy is that it's not a fishing line, and hopefully they won't be able to bite through it. You okay, buddy? You're okay. Okay, I'll do it on the floor. Here, I'll do it on the floor. I've been playing with Sammy and Richard for about 20 minutes, just trying to get some of their energy out. And I just looked outside and look at that. One of the plates has been eaten. So I'm going to check the security cameras and see who it was. So it was little Eva. She's the one that went in. It's 10:25. I just took out some recycling. And when I was walking back, I saw little Eva poking her head out from under the fence. So I put some dry food in the trap on the right. And there's still food in the trap on the left. So hopefully she'll go back in and eat. She looks like she's getting a nice winter coat. Is she gonna go in? No? She's just checking it out. She's like, yeah, I'm not in the mood for dry food. I was hoping it was chicken. Okay, at least it's on the radar. It's about 1:30 p.m. I just made some beautiful roasted turkey, and Boo's been eating some of it in the kitchen. Him and Simba got into a big fight over it, so I just shredded up a little bit, and I'm gonna put this on the plates in the traps, and we'll see if anyone goes in and eats it. So there's some turkey breast on this one, and there's some turkey breast on this one. So it's a little after 1:30 p.m. I just walked in the room. Richard was laying in this transfer cage, and Sammy was in one of the cubbyhole beds, and they came out, and I have some lunch for them, so they're going to split a can of the Instinct duck pate, just because I've had these cans from when Ditto was here, and they have some freshly roasted turkey on top. So let's see if they like the turkey. Here you go. Here you go. There you go, guys. Eat the food, okay? There's Goldie. I just gave her some lunch in bed. And there's Nancy. I gave her her bowl also, not in her bed, next to the bed. So hopefully they'll both eat their food. So Richard has already eaten all of the turkey off the top of his. And Sammy is working on her bowl also. Let me show you what's going on here. So here is the water dispenser, which it looks like they've been drinking a fair amount of. It's almost empty. And behind it, I have some training pads in there, in the shelf there, and then some extra, I think it's like a blanket and some covers for the trap. Well, yesterday, Richard went in there and he kind of wanted to hang out behind all that stuff. And I didn't realize he was there, so I was like pushing it back into place, and then he jumped out. So it looks like he went back in there because, you know, someone pushed everything out, and must have been him because he did that yesterday. It's kind of weird because there are beautiful, comfortable beds in these cubby holes. They each have a little bit of catnip in them. And instead of hanging out in one of those, he wants to hang out there behind the stuff. So all 4 of the cats enjoyed their lunch, which is nice. And the next meal will be dinner. You're still hungry, Richard? You want some crunchies? Richard was still hungry, so I gave him some crunchies. The other girls seemed to be satisfied, but he's a big, growing boy. He has the biggest paws of the bunch, so I think he's going to be the biggest one. Who knew when I named him Little Richard? He's going to be the Big Richard. It's 1:52. I don't know if anyone was out here, but Sammy was just trying to climb this curtain. I don't know why. I'm just going to push it aside. I thought maybe she saw one of the cats outside, but I don't see any of them. And there's still turkey in the traps. So I don't know where they are, what they're doing, but I have noticed that since Nancy's been inside, you know, their schedule's been a bit off. But it could just be because, you know, there's now 4 of them inside and 3 outside, so they're dwindling in numbers. So it's going to be an interesting week. Richard's using the litter box. I was just looking at some videos on TikTok, and they put one in my feed about a New Jersey podcast, and the podcast was all about how the state of New Jersey might bring back some paper bags for grocery delivery services, because now if I was to order grocery delivery, for example, they have to deliver it in those recyclable bags, and what's happening is that people are ending up with just, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70 recyclable bags, and nobody needs that. So I found it was interesting. So I was reading the comments, and there are so many people that are so mad because they would reuse the plastic bags for cat litter and for cleaning up after their dogs and for stuff like that. So I'm not the only one with this major complaint. It's 2:37 p.m. I just looked outside, and it looks like the turkey has been eaten off of both of those plates. I'm gonna go check the security camera footage and see who ate it. So I did see the all white cat walking across the patio. I don't know if that cat ate it or one of the kittens. It looks like the white cat stole the turkey. Yep, it was the white cat. Well, at least I know turkey's a good bait. This cat went in both of the traps. It's 4:52 p.m. and I just checked the security camera footage. Oh, look at this. Who's this? Ringo? And somebody went into one of the traps. It was either Ringo or little Eva. I couldn't tell from the security camera. I could just see that it was one of the marble tabbies. Maybe they're going to go back in and eat more. I think this is Ringo, yeah. No, that might be Eva. It's hard to tell with the sun right now. It is 5:30 p.m. Taking some food out for the cats, and this is a can of the Trader Joe's turkey and giblets, which has since been discontinued. And then I mixed in some homemade chicken broth, and there's some crunchies on top. So there's still food in the traps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this near the mouths of the traps. I'm going to take away the old platter and put this here, right there, so hopefully the cats will eat it. They won't be afraid of the traps. They might even venture in, and you know, it's not going to trap them, so they'll feel a little bit safer around the traps tomorrow. And tomorrow's when it's trapping day. I just got my case of bags delivered. I ordered 1,000 bags, so I'll definitely have them hopefully for at least a year. Even if I use 2 or 3 a day, these should last a year. So that's what the bags look like. They look like a typical retail bag. Now here's one of the bags this is the last PetSmart bag that I have, because right before the law went into effect, I was talking to a cashier at PetSmart, explaining, how bad it is for rescue groups and for people who have a lot of pets. And he loaded me up with like a bunch of these bags. He's like, yeah, take them all because we're not going to be able to use them. We're going to have to like throw them out, which is a total waste. So he gave me a lot of these, and I've been using them since May, so for like 4 or 5 months. And I just want to do a comparison here. These are basically the same size as the bags I just got from Amazon. And as far as thickness goes, they're pretty much the same thickness also. Hold on. So just open this one, and then here's this one, and this one. Actually, guess what? I think this one might be just a little tiny bit thicker. The plastic feels a little bit more sturdy than this plastic, which is great because this is like the flimsiest plastic. This is still flimsy, but it's a little bit more sturdy, so yeah, this should work great. I love how it has the handles. It'll hang on the doorknob. So yeah, so I'm set for a long time. I am going to use the last of the PetSmart bags right now when I scoop all the litter in the house. And then I'll set one of these up in the room as a garbage bag. And super happy, so thankful that I was able to order these online from Amazon. So I paid about $39 for this box of 1,000 bags, and if I do the math, it comes out to about 4 cents a bag. So if I'm using like 2 of these bags a day, that's like 8 cents a day. So that's not too bad. Obviously, it would be better if I got these free at a supermarket or retailer, but for less than 10 cents a day, it is what it is. It's about 6 p.m. and little Eva came by to eat some food. She's eating some food now. I'm going to feed the inside cats, and then I'll feed the kittens. Hello? Hello? It's 6:30 p.m. I'm going to give the cats some dinner. You hungry? You too hungry? So, I think Goldie was also out with them, and I came in and she went under the day sofa. You hungry? Okay. So for dinner tonight, the cats are having some Stella and Chewy's chicken nuggets. And what I did was I mixed in some of the homemade turkey broth that I made today. And this is what they're having now. You hungry? You hungry? There's Goldie. I gave her her bowl of food. And there's Nancy. I gave her a bowl of food also. She's going to eat it. I'm going to have to put the towels down because they like eating in privacy. And these two are tearing through their food. I'm thinking what I might do this week is get another stool test. So I had a stool test on Sammy. It came back negative for parasites. Now, the vet said that the test would not show if she had tapeworms, but I'd see them. They'd look like little grains of rice on the poop. So every time I scoop the litter, I do look to see if I notice any worms. I don't notice anything. But it might be good just to get another test now that they've all been using the same litter box. Like, I won't know whose is whose, but if it comes back negative again, then that would be good. So tonight, Boo, Splash, and Stella had Primal Raw Rabbit Nuggets, and I gave Simba the Stella and Chewy's chicken bites that the cats are having. Well, Simba only ate part of his food, and then he ended up eating Stella's and part of Splash's. So I'm hoping he does not throw up, because the last time he ate the Primal Raw Nuggets, he did not feel good from them. Like, that's the food he was throwing up on a few months ago. So that's why he did not get it for dinner. He got the Stella and Chewy's instead. However, for some reason, he wanted to eat everyone else's meal, and before I could stop him, he had already eaten it. So, yep. That's the situation. You try to wash some dishes for like 2 minutes, and then Simba steals other people's food. So we'll see what happens tonight. Maybe he'll just hide like he did last time, because maybe he had like an upset stomach, and hopefully he's not going to vomit. So Nancy did not eat her dinner, but Goldie's eating it instead. And Richard is trying to eat some too. Richard's constantly hungry. So what I would like to do at some point tonight is vacuum this room and get it cleaned up for tomorrow. If I have to put a trap out early, I'm thinking what I'll do tomorrow is maybe feed the outside cats their breakfast a little bit later. They've been eating like around 7 a.m. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put their food out maybe 9 or 10. And that way I'll put some traps out also, or a trap out, and see if I could get one of them. I just need to get one tomorrow. I gave Nancy some crunchies in a bowl, and she's eating those. I thought maybe she didn't like the food that I gave them. Here's Sammy. How you doing, Sammy? How you doing, Sammy? It is 8:35 p.m. I just vacuumed this whole room. I took all the towels out. They're all in the laundry. It's like my 5th load of laundry today. Tomorrow I'll put some fresh towels down, getting ready for the trap to be back in here. So obviously when I vacuum, it does scare the cats. They're all under the day sofa. And I just checked, and Sammy was in the bed here, and the other 3 were huddled in the corner all together. So that's kind of cute how all 3 of them just kind of stick together in the corner. I brought in another bag of litter, and then this empty tub so I was going to drain the water out from the dispenser, but there's not really much water left in the dispenser, so I think I'm going to drain the water, just take the whole thing out and refill it. And I also want to set up a second litter box because right now there's 4 cats in one litter box, and I definitely need another one. So I'm going to fill this up, and I think I'm going to put it here because when this is in the trap, there's room for a litter box right here, so that's what I'll do. I might need to move the water. I gotta figure this out, where I would put the water. So right now I just push the litter back against the wall. It's maybe like 2 feet away from the water, so for now that's just gonna have to be how it is. Tomorrow when I put the trap in, I'll just figure out how I can kind of rearrange these things, maybe move the water over then. Once I no longer have to have the trap area and transfer cage area, there will be like more room to put stuff. Like I could definitely like put the litter somewhere under here, potentially even put like water here and then litter over there. Maybe put like some food here or whatever. So hopefully this is just for a few more days. It will get trickier as the week goes on, especially if I'm trapping 2 cats at once on the last day. That means there will be 2 traps in here and 2 transfer cages, so I could kind of put them both, like one where it is and then one here. It's gonna take up more space, but that'll just be for the final few days of trapping, and then hopefully after that things will get better. So here's Richard, there's Sammy behind him, and there's Nancy and Goldie in the corner. It's about 9:50 p.m. and the cats are getting their last meal of the day, so they're each getting a little bit of turkey baby food with some roasted turkey on top, and then a spoonful of some canned turkey and salmon. Okay guys, ready? Sammy, you eating or what? Sammy, here, eat that guys. Here's Goldie, I gave her a bowl. And there's Nancy. They're both in their recovery beds. So I'll put the towels down and hopefully they'll eat their food. And it looks like someone's been using the new litter box. I forgot to put a mat under it, but that's fine. I'll sweep that up tomorrow. Sammy's been licking Richard's head. It reminds me so much of Splash and Simba. Richard came out from under the day sofa, went right over to Sammy, and she was licking his head. Look at this. There's 5 cubbyhole beds. And where's Richard?
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
It's 7:45 a.m. and it was raining this morning, so the patio's wet. I checked the weather forecast and there's a 10 to 20% chance of showers all day until around 5 or 6 p.m. and then there's a greater chance of showers. So I'm hoping to be able to trap a cat today. There is a plan. Here's Simba. Good morning, Simba. I opened the window just a little bit so he could smell the air. So the plan today is to take care of all the inside cats before I put any food out for the outside cats. I checked the security camera this morning. I did see 1 or 2 of the marble tabbies walking around like an hour or 2 ago. So I'm going to put a trap out, maybe, I don't know, by the time I get done with everyone inside, it might be like around 9 a.m. Because I need to first scoop all the litter out. I need to clean up the kitten room, put all the clean towels on the floor, get everything ready for the arrival of a new house guest in a trap. So I gotta get that done. Then I'm gonna feed them first. I'm gonna feed the kittens first, and then everyone else will eat: Stella, Splash, Simba, and Boo. And I also have to give everyone fresh water. And then after all the cat chores are done, then I'm gonna put a trap out with food. And I'm just gonna hope I get a cat this morning. I feel like I have 12 hours to trap a cat. And if they were still on their normal schedule where they were coming to eat breakfast and dinner, all 3 at the same time, then I would feel very confident. But the fact is they've been off their schedule since Nancy came inside. Maybe because there's only 3 left. So yeah, I'm just hoping to get 1 today, and I just feel like it's going to be more difficult. So if I have to trap 1 like later in the morning, like 9, 10, 11 a.m., I'll do that. And unfortunately, they'll just have to be in the trap until tomorrow. So it'll be a little bit less than 24 hours. It is 8:10 a.m. I don't know if you can see Goldie, she's over there. I just brought the clean laundry into the room. I've decided I'm going to feed these guys first before the other cats, because yesterday I fed the other cats first and then I fed these guys, and I'm thinking maybe that's why Boo got like an upset stomach. Maybe he wasn't digesting good because he was, you know, too stressed out over what he was hearing in this room. You know, the cats are meowing and everything, and that could be stressful for the other cats. So we had a decent night. It wasn't the quietest night. I ended up waking up around 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, and I was hearing noises coming out of this room, kind of like banging noises. So I looked at the security cameras, and all 4 cats were out and about and just having a good time playing with toys. So that's what the noises were. And then I fell back asleep, and then this morning it was the same thing. They were batting that hard LED ball around the room and, you know, jumping around and just having a good time. So that's nice. I'm glad they're enjoying themselves. So here are these two. I just put the light on. Pets, 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 pets. Give me pets. Give me pets. Give me pets, okay? Pets. Nice boy. Nice boy gives me pets, right? Okay, nice boy. You're a nice girl too, Sammy. 2 nice cats. 2 nice cats. Okay, nice boy, Richard. You hungry? You want some breakfast? Okay. They're still a little skittish sometimes, but they don't mind being petted. Okay? Okay, okay. 2 nice cats, 2 nice cats. 2 nice cats. I am going to sweep this up, move everything out, put towels down, and then this will be cleaned. What do we want, guys? We want more pets? They jump up here when they want pets. Okay, 2 more pets. More pets. She's chewing on his ear. The 2 lovebirds. Now he's chewing on her ear. You're a good girl, Sammy. You're a good boy, Richard. Good boy. Okay? So they've been using the scratcher from IKEA, which is great. I wasn't sure they were going to use it or not. I'm actually thinking maybe I'll just get another one for another leg of the table, but I don't have to do that right away. They have the whole cat tower to scratch on, and there's plenty of life left in this one. But it is a really great space-saving cat scratcher. For breakfast today, the cats are having homemade raw food with some warmed up chicken broth mixed in, a few crunchies on top. They're eating on paper plates because I have not washed their bowls from yesterday, and I think there's still 2 bowls under the day sofa because I could only find 2 bowls where I was looking. So let me see if I can find the bowls. I found the bowls. They're both empty. Okay, so these 2 are eating their food. And I put both of the plates under the day sofa. I lifted up the towels because these cats are going to have to learn how to eat not under the day sofa. And Nancy's right here. She's eating. She watched me put Goldie's plate down. Oh, there's Goldie. Okay. This is good. If they both eat their food with like all these towels up, that's progress for them. Because I've had to always put the towels down so they're kind of not exposed. But I guess they're really hungry today because they were up and playing all night. We'll see how they do on the paper plates. It would make my life a lot easier if they're able to eat okay on them. So they ate about 80% of their meal. Then they went back into their beds. So I put their plates in the beds with them. And hopefully they're going to finish the food now. Did Nancy finish already? Richard's going to find out. Richard's saying, if you didn't eat it, I'm going to eat it. But Goldie's eating hers. So the paper plates worked out well. No one had a problem eating on them. They didn't move around too much. And so that's going to save me some time and effort today. So this is what I just did with the water station. I took some recycling outside and then I was in the garage and I saw that I had this box. It's like the end of one of the boxes that the traps came in. And I had been cutting long strips of cardboard out of the box to use in the traps. So then I saw this, I was like, well, this might be good to block the water station from the litter box, because when Ditto was in here, I had a piece of cardboard that I used for something similar. I had a piece of cardboard that I kept between the litter and like his food and water, and it worked really well. So in case any litter got kicked out, it didn't go in the food and water. So then I decided to use one of the plastic tops from those little plastic containers that I put litter in the traps with. And so I'm using that as a tray underneath this water dispenser. Now, this water dispenser does not work as well as the larger one that I have downstairs. This is the same exact one that I have downstairs, but this one is smaller. And it doesn't work as well because the water level in this bowl here, is much higher. So with the one downstairs, the larger one, the water level never goes to the top of the bowl. Like it stays within maybe like an inch of the top. Like there's plenty of room so I could easily pick it up, dump the water out, and not, you know, have a big mess of spilled water everywhere. But for some reason with this one, the water comes all the way up to the top of that bowl. And it did it the other day and it's doing it again. I don't know why. It's really strange. So now Richard's checking it out. Hopefully they'll still continue to drink out of the water, and hopefully there won't be any litter being tossed in the water now because it's kind of shielded. And they could still go in that little cubby hole. It's blocking part of it, but they could still get in there. I could even move it over a little bit more. So all the other cats have been fed. What I'm trying to do now is clean up the kitchen a little bit and then set up a workstation on the kitchen table, because I'm going to have to sit there while the trap is baited. And then as soon as I hear a cat go in, hey, Sammy, everyone knows you're the boss, okay? Everybody knows that. You don't have to remind them every single day, okay? What are you going to do? You're going to go in the water bucket? So yeah, so this does block my access to that one storage area, but I could always just slide it over. It's on the placemat, so it should be easy to slide. It's about 9:15 a.m. Here's Boo. I'm just checking on him. He looks a little bit stressed out, I could tell by his eyes, and he ate pretty much all of his breakfast. He ate about half of it downstairs, and he wanted to eat the other half in the living room. He had a few crunchies on it. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to stay as calm and just stress-free as I can. Even though internally I'm a little bit stressed out because I need to get a cat trap today. I don't want to have to cancel my appointment tomorrow. Like I want to be one step closer to done. Right, Boo? Right, Boo? You're a good boy. You're a good boy, Boo. Okay, you're a good boy, Boo. You're a good boy. Okay, you're going to lay down and relax. Boo slept here all night. This is where he slept last night. Okay, good boy, Boo. You're a good boy. Boo reminded me that he's not a boy, he's a man. So, you're a good man, Boo, okay? You're a good man. You're a good man. You gave up your room for some kittens. Yeah. The kittens are in your room. And you're a good man for doing that, Boo. I know you miss it. I know you miss your room. But you're a good man, Boo. You take care of all the kittens. You take care of all the kittens, Boo. Right? have to make sure I give Boo some extra attention. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Okay, Boo. You okay, Boo? Okay, buddy, Boo. Boo Velvet. Boo Velvet. The trap is set. I have some cat food. I have some chicken. I have a trail of chicken coming into the trap. The problem is I just saw the white cat in the other part of the yard. So chances are good I'm going to trap that white cat. I'm just going to let it back out. So a fire truck and a police car just pulled up at my neighbor's house, and they had the sirens blasting. And that might be why I saw the white cat like running through my yard. It might scare away Ziggy, Ringo, and Eva. I don't know. Hopefully one of them will show up. I just need to get one. Once I get one in the trap, then I could put a platter of food out for the rest of them. It's 9:45 and here's Boo. And now there is an ambulance, a fire truck, and a police car in front of my neighbor's house. Not my next door neighbor, but kind of one or two houses over. Enough to, scare the cats. So hopefully Boo will be okay. Okay. It's a little bit after 10 a.m. I don't know, maybe like 10:15, 10:30. And I just got Ringo. And Eva's poking out from under the fence. It looks like she was eating something. I didn't watch, so I don't know who was eating what. I'm going to have to check the security camera footage. But as soon as I heard it, I just grabbed the towel, ran out the door, flipped the table, put the towel on, and he's calm. So there's little Eva. And so now it's just her and Ziggy outside. So that's nice. It's just the two girls. And hopefully they'll keep each other company for a few days until the next trapping. In 3 days I need to get both of them. So the weather's supposed to be nicer the rest of the week. Like today we might get more rain later, but then the weather will be nicer the rest of the week. So I'm gonna bring Ringo inside. And she's approaching very slowly. I don't want to scare her. But oh, there. Okay, she's just gonna sit there. Good. Okay, you hang out. I just went inside to take the gate off the door so it's easier to bring him in. And she was coming up to him. She was right around here, and she was looking at him. She's gonna help him, so I'm gonna bring him in. Here's Ringo. I took the cover off so the other cats could see him, but they're hiding. So I guess they'll. Oh, here comes Sammy. Is she gonna greet him? Sammy, you see Ringo? Okay, I'm gonna cover him again. I'm gonna cover you, okay? So here's Ringo. I'm trying to get him set up. He's howling, so I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. Meanwhile, I went outside, I put the table back, and I put a platter of food out right away because I want Ziggy and Eva to eat, and they're both eating right now. So Ziggy and Eva are both eating. I'm sorry it's not in focus, but they're both eating off the platter. They're having canned food, and I'm trying to get Ringo set up. So hopefully once he's set up, he'll calm down a bit. So one thing I should say is, look, all the food is still on the plate. This is the neatest trap so far, meaning there's not food all over the place. He didn't flip out like everyone else did and knock the food all over the place. He's also pretty heavy. I think he might be the heaviest of the cats. So I'm going to put this in a bowl. So I moved all the food from the paper plate to the bowl. It's some canned food, boiled chicken, and then I added some crunchies. There's some water here. Miss Sammy is licking everything clean, so she's going to help me clean up, which is nice. And I need to get more newspaper. I just put it on some newspaper, so hopefully that'll be good. So I put the connector in with the clips that it comes with, and then I'm using these carabiners. Hopefully, I have one here and one here. Hopefully he won't be able to lift it up enough to escape out of. That is an issue, especially if he's smart, and I just need to keep him in here until he goes for the surgery. So less than 24 hours at this point. We're at like, 21 hours or so. So with the added carabiners, it's only coming up about 2 inches. So hopefully that's not enough for him to get through. I don't think it's enough for him to get through. But without these, it goes up higher, like potentially 4 inches, which cats might be able to like squeeze themselves through. So hopefully this will be okay. So I covered the transfer cage with the other towel. I put fresh litter in the box. There's newspaper on the bottom and a training pad. And I covered this with a towel. I'm going to give him a window here so the other cats can hang out with him because it really worked well with Nancy. It kept them all quiet. Once he moves down to the other end, then I could put more stuff in here. Like I could put a blanket in here for him. I could take out the cardboard, add newspaper. I just want him to calm down. He's like all stressed out right now. So I'm just going to leave him like this. I'm going to leave the room. He has food. He has water. Then I'll be back in a little while to check on him. You're doing good, Ringo, okay? You look so much like your brother Richard. Richard and Ringo, you guys look so nice. So what I've noticed is when they get trapped, they breathe really heavy for a while. Like they breathe really fast because obviously they're nervous. So that's what he's doing now. And that happens to, I've seen it happen to Boo on the way to the vet. Splash, that time I took him to the vet, It's just it's a nervous reaction. He'll calm down. So there you go, Ringo, okay? Just stay calm, okay? You're with your family. Hopefully he smells them. The room does not smell bad at all. I make sure I'm scooping the litter multiple times a day, and I do keep the window open like half an inch or an inch to make sure that there's air circulation. So considering how many cats there are, it is definitely possible to maintain a clean, odor-free living environment. And of course I've been vacuuming. I vacuumed this room yesterday, so that helps also. Right, Ringo? Okay, you settle in, okay? You settle in. Congratulations, Ringo. Congratulations, Ringo. You're a house cat. You're a house cat, Ringo. That's so exciting. Let's see what's going on under the bed. So here's Richard. He's in bed with Nancy. Richard and Nancy are sharing a bed. There's Sammy. And there's Goldie in the back corner. So they're doing good. It's about 11:15 a.m. I'm spending some quality time with Boo because he's a little bit stressed out. I'm trying to keep him calm. Give him lots of attention, right, Boo? I have to go in and check on Ringo because I looked at the security camera footage and Sammy's trying to get under the towels to see him because the window that I left for him, like I had the towel propped up. Well, somehow it got pulled down, so. But first I gotta give Boo some cuddles, right, Boo? You want some cuddles? Boo wants cuddles. Okay, Boo. You're a good man, Boo. You're a good man. You're a good man, Boo. It's 11:24 a.m. I just heard a cat hissing. And it was Boo. He was sitting by the door hissing. You okay, Boo? You okay? You're letting them know you're the boss, right? You're the alpha. Boo says he's the alpha. Stella lets him think he's the alpha. So Boo tells everyone he's the alpha. It's 12 p.m. Let's go see what's going on in this room. Hello. Why are you hissing at me? So when they hiss at me, I just ignore them because I know it's just like a reflex action. Want some pets? He might have been the one on the other side of the door when Boo was hissing. I don't know what Sammy's doing. Sammy's staring at the litter box. So, let's see. Nothing here. Are you okay, Sammy? You want me to scoop the litter? You want me to scoop it for you? Remember, they're going to be a little bit spooked because of Ringo. They don't like their family members in a trap. How you doing, Ringo? You okay? So on the other side, there's plenty of room. Oh, it looks like he ate some food. Yeah, he ate, I would say maybe half the food, 2/3 of the food. Good boy. Good boy. Looks like he's been crying a little bit. I see a tear in his eye. I'm sorry, Ringo, but you'll be okay. Everyone else went through this. This is your initiation, okay? This is your initiation to becoming a house cat. Look how beautiful you are, Ringo. You are so handsome. Ringo, you're such a handsome boy. You and your brother Richard are really two handsome boys. Would you like a little bit of a squeeze up on a spoon? What is she doing? Is there a bug in there? What are you looking at? She has her paw in there. I don't know if you guys could see it. The lighting is kind of weird right now. What do you see? A bug? She looks like she's wearing a sweater. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? A bug? Is it a bug? I don't know what she's doing. She looks like she's hunting something. I hope there's no worms. I'm gonna have to scoop it, but first let me see if Ringo will eat a squeeze up. So I have a little bit of a squeeze up on the spoon. Here you go, Ringo. He's smelling it. You gonna eat it? No? You want this one? So usually they don't eat it. I'm just testing it to see how he reacts to it. He's gonna run away from it. He's not running away from it. He's not backing away from it. He's still here. He's kind of smelling it a bit. You don't want it? Would you like it now? Okay. All right. I'll leave you alone. I'm just testing you out. Just want to see your response, Ringo. Okay? You're doing really good. You're doing really good, Ringo. Okay? I gave it to Richard. Let's see if he wants a dried sardine. You want a dried sardine? Tabbies usually like dried sardines. Simba loves them. Richard loves them. Here. I put it in there with you, okay? You'll relax. You'll relax and you'll eat them, okay? You'll be fine. Your family's here. Your family's here, okay? You'll be fine. It's 12:30. And I came in because someone sounds very unhappy. Yeah. Ringo's not happy. Ringo, I know you're not happy, honey. I know you're not happy. You want more food? You want more food? Okay, I'm going to have to shut this, okay? Let me shut this. I'm going to shut that. Maybe you stay quiet, okay? I'll shut that. You get some rest, okay? Because I think you were up all night wandering around. Okay, you just take it easy. You just take it easy. Would you like more food? So I just put a squeeze up in his bowl. I just squeezed it through the top there. And there's Sammy. She came out to see what's going on. So he's quiet right now. We'll see what happens. Thankfully, I don't know, there seems to be some pretty good soundproofing because I was in the kitchen and I barely heard him howling, and Boo's been sleeping through it. So Sammy, just keep him entertained. Keep him quiet, okay? Keep him quiet. So when I come over here and then tap this, she's been jumping right up, which is kind of nice. So she's almost trained as far as that goes. Okay. The cats are, you know, a little bit on edge today because of Ringo and the trap. Obviously, it's more ideal to bring the trap in later in the day, but because we're supposed to get rain and, you know, I don't know when they're going to come by because they haven't been on their schedule. It is what it is today. one more day of trapping after today, so hello. I should start a countdown, like an hourly countdown. How many hours until we leave for the vet's office? Okay. Okay, guys. They like getting pets together. Good boy. Good boy. Listen, Richard. Go hang out with Ringo. Keep him company, okay? And tell him everything's going to be okay. Tell him everything's going to be okay. And that, you know, you're good. Sammy's good. Nancy's good. Goldie's good. Tell him everyone's good. Okay? Be nice, Sammy. Okay? Okay? Good? Remember, Sammy, I'm the boss, okay? I'm the boss. Okay, Richard. So, they say if you want to tell if a cat's dehydrated, like lift up their fur right here. And if it's dehydrated, the fur will stay up. And if it bounces back like this, then they have good hydration. They might be hungry. They're going to get a meal soon. Here's Boo. He's sleeping, so that's good. I don't want to wake him up. I might put the TV on pretty loud so they can't hear any noises coming out of that room. But if I do that, I have to shut it off anytime I want to film something. Or at least I have to mute it. Good man, Boo. Boo, you're a good man. Okay, you sleep good. It's about 2:30 p.m. I'm going to give the cats a snack. Sammy was laying on the day sofa, and there's Richard. One of them was by the windows. Okay, ready, guys? Okay. All right, here you go. There you go. All right, guys, over there. Eat over here. Come on, I got to get under the day sofa. There you go. You eat there. Sorry. The lighting is a bit harsh right now, but there are the cats. Here's the two girls under the day sofa. That's Nancy on the left, Goldie on the right. Are they going to eat their food? I put their bowls up here. Do they want to eat in bed? You guys want lunch in bed? They're still recuperating from their surgeries, so I gave them lunch in bed. Nancy's eating hers right away. Goldie's thinking about it. Maybe she's not hungry. Richard's almost done with his. So they are splitting a can of Instinct chicken pate for kittens. And they're each getting a fourth of a can, which is about 50 calories each. Then they're getting some of the roasted turkey on top as a topper. And then they're getting some of the, I think the brand is like Kiwi. It's like the crunchies I bought for the other cats. They're supposed to be like healthier than regular crunchies, and the other cats don't like them. Stella, Boo, Splash and Simba, they don't like them. So I figured, let me give it to these cats because it's really good food. The ingredients are great, and you know, it's healthy food, so I'm happy to be using it for these cats. Okay, are they both eating? Yeah, they're both eating. When everyone's done, then I'm going to check on Ringo because he's being nice and quiet right now. Richard is stealing Nancy's food. I wonder why she's so thin. And I tried getting him away from that, but it's not working. Okay, let's check on Ringo. Oh, there he is. How you doing, Ringo? You okay? You okay, baby? He did not eat the dried sardine that I gave him. And he did not eat the rest of the food. He did not eat the squeeze-up or anything, but at least he's resting comfortably. It's good for him to get some rest. Would you like to eat something off of a spoon, Ringo? So I put a few crunchies on the spoon, and he really wasn't interested, so that's fine. I mean, that's what most of the other cats did. They weren't really interested in food. I mean, it's nice that he ate a little bit of the food that was in the bowl. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put a little bit more of the fresh turkey in there, and we'll see if he eats it. If not, you know, he could eat it later. I'm not taking the bowl out. I just dropped a bunch of turkey through the trap into his bowl. He was kind of howling at me. You know, the howl that cats make when they have to go to the vet? That's the howl, when they're not happy. So maybe he'll be happy once he eats the food, and I don't know if you could see it through the trap because it's focusing on the trap. There you go. It's 2:37. Boo just walked in the kitchen. I was going to give him some turkey. Then I looked outside and I saw the white cat. This cat is gigantic. That cat is so big. Wow. It's crazy big. It's about 4:30 or 4:45. I'm bringing a platter of food out for the girls, for Ziggy and Eva. I want to make sure they keep coming around. So I have some canned food on both ends of the platter, and then there's a whole bunch of dry food. This should be plenty for them. There's only 2 of them. It's 7 p.m. and I'm giving the cats some food. So they are going to get some Primal raw rabbit nuggets. They're each getting 1. And then they're each getting some canned rabbit pate. They're basically getting the same thing that the other cats got for dinner. Okay, there's Richard. Here's Sammy. Nancy is in the litter box over there. Ringo's been nice and quiet in the transfer cage. At least the last time I checked, he was in the transfer cage. He might be in the trap right now, so I'm going to give them their meal. So Richard's eating his food. Sammy's eating her food. And Goldie has her plate in her bed. And I gave Nancy a plate on the far side. I think she's eating, but Goldie's not eating. Maybe she doesn't like rabbit. I don't know. So Richard finished all his food. I gave him some extra crunchies, and now he's stealing Nancy's food. And she just lets him steal it. She ate some of it. So let's check in on Ringo. Oh, there's Ringo. Hello, Ringo. He's laying in the litter box. Hello, Ringo. Are you comfortable? I hope he's comfortable. They like laying in the litter box. I used the newspaper litter. So I'm checking on Ringo's food, and he did not eat it. So I'll leave it there for him. Let's see if Ringo might like a little bit of a churro. I have a little bit of a churro on a spoon. Would you like some churro? He's smelling it. Ringo, you're so handsome. You're such a handsome boy. You look like your brother Richard. You're very handsome. A very handsome family. Here, want it? No? Want down here? You don't want it? Here. You don't like it? You could eat it. No? I touched his mouth with it, but he's not budging. Here. Want it? He's looking at me like, are you crazy? Okay. He licked it a little bit. Want it? He licked it a little bit. Want it? You could eat it. You ate some of the food in your bowl. Here. It's chicken and scallops. I think that's what it is. Here. You want it? No, here. Ringo. Ringo, you're so cute. You're so cute, Ringo. Here you go. He's thinking about it. You thinking about it? Here. Want to try that one? Look how pretty his coloring is. Ringo, you have such handsome coloring. You look so handsome, Ringo. Here, want it? No. You don't want it? You want a different flavor? This is chicken. Here. Sammy, you want it? Sammy, you want it? Goldie's eating a squeeze up out of the spoon in my hand. She finished it already. This is the first. It's a little bit after 9 p.m. I just came into the room to give the cats their nighttime snack. So there's Sammy and Richard, and there's Nancy. She's on top of the day sofa, and Goldie just jumped down from the shelf and she's going underneath the day sofa. Can you see what happened to the shelf? So they knocked down the grass again. I don't know why they keep doing that. Look at this. Look at what's going on here. Look. Nancy is eating on top of the day sofa. She's not hiding. She's eating out in the open with the other two. That's really good. Goldie's laying in a bed underneath the day sofa. I put her food in the bed with her. This is progress. Look at this. Ringo ate his food. This is great. He ate all the food that he had. Since he ate the food and he still has water, I don't have to disturb him by cleaning the food bowl out. So that's one good thing about that. I mean, I could clean it out, but there's really nothing in there. Look how pretty Nancy is. She's so pretty. She's afraid of the camera. But look, she's stretching. Yay, Nancy's stretching. How you doing, Nancy? How you doing, pretty Nancy? Hey, Sammy. So I did end up opening it up, and I gave him a bowl of water. There's only a few bites of food left. I really didn't need to do this, but I figured I did it for all the other cats. I'm going to just do the same thing for him. So I'll put the connector back in, take out the isolator, and then we're good. Can you see how cute Ringo is? Do you see how adorable he is? He is so cute. Ringo, you're so cute. You're so handsome. What a handsome man, Ringo. You're handsome. So I'm sitting here with Ringo, and I'm trying to see if he'll eat a squeeze up off this spoon. Sammy just walked up to him, and now he's purring. He must really like Sammy. Look at that. I don't know if you could hear him. He's purring like a motorboat. So it definitely helps having other cats in the room, especially when they're family. Is he going to eat the squeeze up now? Are you going to eat it? Maybe he's a little more comfortable. He has his front arms stretched out. His front arms are stretched out. You want it? It's tuna. It's hanging on the thing. That's gross. Oh, it just fell. Here. Want it? You eat it. Here you go. Here you go, Ringo. Want it? Look at this. There's 5 cubbyhole beds. And where's Richard? And the one without a bed. That's the one I had the box of cat litter in, but I used all the cat litter today. He probably wants to play with the toy, but I don't want to have them like running and jumping around the room because I'm trying to keep Ringo as calm as possible. So that's why I don't want, a bunch of cats running around and acting crazy. Tomorrow, after I drop him off at the vet, then in the afternoon we could have some playtime before he gets back. He's purring again. He just stopped. No, now he started again. Nancy just ate a squeeze up out of the spoon in my hand. So there's Nancy. She's laying on this bed. And so what I did was I put a squeeze up on the spoon and I held it near her mouth, right? And I just held it there. And then I closed my eyes so she could see that I was not a threat. And I just laid there with my eyes closed. She ate off the spoon. Want another one, Nancy? There she goes. Richard's a little jealous right now. These are just the baby spoons from the Dollar Tree. These are not even the ones with the long handles. Okay, so Nancy finished off this whole squeeze up and she ate it spoon by spoon out of my hand. That's great progress. we're 2 minutes away from the vet's office, and Ringo's doing really well. He's doing really well.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
It's 5:45 a.m. and Boo is just hissing at the door to his room really loudly. It is 6:52 a.m. It is still dark out, and I have to get Ringo into the transfer cage. I'm looking at something here by the window. I was looking at this, I was like, what is this? I thought they took one of the mice apart. No, this was hanging up. This was hanging up so high. This is like a little feng shui thing. I have no idea how they got this down. It was hanging up there. I'm pretty sure that's where it was. It might have been up there. I don't know how they got this down. So Ringo's over here. He's in this side, which is good because I need to get him on this side so I could clean out the transfer cage. So I have the isolator in, he's on that side of it, and this is what I have to clean out. He did not make too much of a mess. I'm still going to stand by the fact that he's one of the cleanest cats. There is no water in the water bowl, so it looks like maybe he did dump that. I don't know. I doubt he drank all of it. There was quite a bit in there, and I do see the newspaper wet. So I have to clean this out, get it ready, and then get him in this side once it's clean. So here's the transfer cage. It's all been cleaned out. I did leave the newspaper on the bottom. There are 2 training pads and then 2 towels. So he should be nice and comfortable in there. So there's Ringo. He is in the transfer cage. He's not happy. He's been howling. So Richard's going to go see what's going on with him. It's pretty easy to get him in there. So once I cleaned this out and got it ready, I put the connector piece in, and I covered this part, and then I took the towel off of this part, and as soon as I took the towel off, he just ran in this part. Then he was not happy, so he was like howling. I put the isolator near the front of it. Then I was able to take the connector off, put the door on, secure the door, take the isolator out, and then put the cover on. So we're good to go now. I also put like a name tag. Look at this. Richard's going under the cover to spend time with Ringo. Oh, isn't that sweet? Richard wants to comfort Ringo. So it's about 7:05 right now. I would like to get out of here like relatively on time today, because the earlier I get there, hopefully the least amount of time I have to wait, because it was so busy the other day. Is he going to pull the cover off? Okay. I have to get the cats fed. I have to get myself ready to go. Look at this. Now he's going in the trap. Okay, so I'm just going to clean up a little bit in here, and then I'm out. It's 7:15. It is very cold out. It is wet. It is damp. It is just a miserable day so far. And I'm putting a platter of food out. So this is the homemade raw food with some warm water mixed in and some crunchies. There's enough for Eva and Ziggy. And I saw Ziggy. She ran across the patio when I took the garbage out. I don't know if she came from the shelter. Not the shelter under the house, but the doghouse shelter. So she ran across the patio, and I saw her in this area, so hopefully she'll come back. I don't know what's going on over there. Do you hear these birds? There's so many birds, and they're all talking to each other or saying something. I just came inside, and there she is. She came back, so hopefully Eva will join her. I haven't seen Eva today. Maybe Eve is sleeping. I don't know. I was hoping that these two would stay together, so we'll see what happens. It's 7:19. I'm just about to feed the cats downstairs. I looked outside and there's Eva, so the 2 of them are eating. That is good. I want to keep them on a schedule. It's about 7:35, and I'm bringing some breakfast to the cats. So they're having homemade raw food with some warm water mixed in. Okay, guys, come on. All done. Let me give you a plate. There's your plate. Here's your plate. I gave Goldie her plate. She's been laying in this bed. I gave it to her in the bed. I just don't have a lot of time today. And Nancy was in this bed. I gave it to her in the bed again. I am in a race against time to get out of here this morning. Richard ate his food so fast. And I gave them more today than they've been getting the past few days. So he had a really good amount of food. Hopefully he won't steal everyone else's. I'm holding the plate so he can lick it without it moving all around. Good. Good job. It's 7:55, so I'm running 10 minutes late. And here's Ringo. He's been nice and quiet, so we're just about to leave for the vet. So this morning it's pretty cloudy, and Ringo has been howling. It started a few minutes after I left the house, and it's not constant howling, like he's not howling right now. It's occasional howling. He just sounds so sad and so not happy. But he didn't howl in the room, like when he was in the trap in the room, so that's good. I don't mind if he howls in the car because none of the other cats are going to be upset by it, but you know, it makes the drive more stressful. We're 2 minutes away from the vet's office, and Ringo's doing really well. He's doing really well. It is 10:45 a.m. I just sat down to relax for 10 minutes because I just got back from running some errands after dropping Ringo off at the vet. And the minute I sat down, I heard like crashing in this room, like something was like swinging back and forth. Was that you? I think it was Richard. It sounded like it was coming from here. It kind of sounded like this. Might have been going back and forth. And then I heard something here, which means someone had an issue here again. So I'll straighten this up. So I have to clean all this up this afternoon. I still have to scoop all the litter boxes today. That is what I'm going to do after I sit down to relax for 10 minutes. That's all I want to do, sit down and relax for 10 minutes. Then I'm going to do all the litter boxes in the house. I left some leftover food here on the plate, so someone ate it. Hey guys, how you doing? What's going on here? We're playing with the wand toy. Sammy's on top of the day sofa. Richard's hanging out right here. They're so cute. And I have this open over here underneath. Nancy is back here on the right, and Goldie is over there. I almost called her Ginger. Look who's all lovey-dovey today in the bed underneath the day sofa. It's Nancy and Richard. Earlier today, they were hanging out like this in the corner, and now they're in this bed. They're so funny. Everybody loves Richard. And here's Goldie. How you doing, baby? You okay? She says she needs her rest. She's happy resting. Okay, you can rest. I'll let you rest. Okay. There's the other two. There she is. Nancy's like, where you going? Where you going, Richard? Goldie says she don't care. And who's up here? It's Sammy. Sammy's like, why did you stop playing? I was looking for the other ball, okay? We lost a ball. This room's not big enough to lose toys, but somehow we lost toys. It's 3:20 p.m. The cats are going to have an afternoon snack. So this is a can of the Instinct. I think it's chicken pate for kittens. It was one of the kitten cans of Instinct. And then on top are some of the, once again, I think the name is kiwi. I forget the name, but the other cats don't like them. They're like a healthier version of crunchies. So, okay, everyone's eating. So here's Richard. There's Sammy. I don't know why she's eating under there. There's Goldie, and there is Nancy. Once again, I gave them their bowls in the beds because I am on a time schedule today. I have to go pick up Ringo. They actually said I could pick him up starting at 4:30 instead of typical 5 p.m. Where's Nancy going? Eat your food, Nancy. It's in your thing. Everyone got the same. Don't worry. Can you see what's on the window? So this is the window. It's really dirty. It needs to be cleaned. Because look what's on it. There are paw prints all over this window. Paw smears. I've never seen so many paw prints on a window before. And this one also, can you see the paw prints on the window? So one thing that I did notice today is that the cats are a lot more skittish after I took Ringo out of the room. So they might be worried that I'm going to take them away. Or they might be concerned that he's not coming back. Richard is licking Nancy. The sun is reflecting off the camera, but yeah, he's licking her. So hopefully once he comes back, then they will, not be as nervous anymore. But I definitely noticed a difference, like when I came back from the vet this morning. It was like all of a sudden they were like super afraid of me. Look at this. Now they're all out. They all just came out. So it's not like Nancy and Goldie are always under the day sofa. They spend plenty of time out and about in the room, especially like at night and everything. So it's really nice that they're out right now. Oh, Goldie's using the litter box also. I'm going to scoop it before I leave the room. I had to put more litter in both of the litter boxes. So once I'm done with the traps, I am going to get another one of those high-sided litter boxes, because they're just so much neater than the low-sided one. They get litter all over the place. Nancy's in the corner. She's probably going to jump up. No, she's scratching on the curtains. They like that corner. Hey, Goldie. Oh, I don't know why they like that, the square without the cubby hole. Now Goldie's in that square. there's a litter box in there. There's nothing in the litter box. It's just like the extra litter box. I probably could put a litter box there, like with litter in it. The problem is it would be a nightmare to clean it all, because it would get all around the back of it and the sides and stuff. And I mean, unless actually, you know what? If I got another one of these inserts, and instead of putting it how it is, if I put it on its side, because these inserts don't have a top. The top, there's no top. So they have the bottom, and then they have the four walls, and this one wall has a circle in it. So if I actually put it on its side, that could work with the circle on the top, and then there would be a back to it, and then it would be the sides. It would be a lot easier to keep it clean. So I might do that. That would be a good idea, because then I could put the litter box there, and it would be off the floor here. It would be near the other litter box, and it would be more contained because it would be in the cube. So maybe tomorrow I will take another ride to IKEA and buy another one of those cubbyhole things. I mean, I could use one of the ones that I have, but I don't know, I'd rather just get another one. I don't know, maybe I'll just use one of the ones that I have. I'll figure it out. I wanted to go to Stu Leonard's tomorrow and get another rotisserie chicken, because it will be the day after Ringo's neutering. And usually the day after we celebrate with some fresh chicken. So that's what I'm thinking about. So, yeah, so if I just sit here like this, kind of quiet, then they're cool. When I get up to scoop the litter boxes, they're probably gonna, half of them will run underneath the day sofa probably. Also, before I leave to pick up Ringo, I'm gonna put some food out for Ziggy and Eva. Also, I should say, Nancy was on top of the cat tower. Cats love hanging out by this window. Look, all four of them. It gets really nice afternoon sun. Look at Goldie. She's like leaning on Richard's butt. Oh, now he's licking Nancy. Look at that. He's grooming Nancy. Everyone loves Richard. I still kind of wonder if Nancy is a mom. Did you see what Richard just did? He was like, almost like gonna nurse off of her. But it could just be he was smelling like, you know, her incision area. So there's Richard, Goldie, Nancy, and Sammy. One thing I've noticed is that she isn't as tight with the other cats as the other cats are with each other. So she is close to Richard. The two of them are constantly headbutting each other. But, I mean, it could be that she's closer to Ziggy or Eva or even Ringo. We won't know until all the cats are together again. Then we'll have to find out what's going on. I just scooped the litter boxes, and Nancy got scared. She ran under the day sofa, but Goldie was still up here. So I started petting Richard, and then I was petting Sammy, and then I got to pet Goldie. I only got to pet her a few times. What are you doing? Hey, be nice. Be nice. I only got to pet her a few times, like a few times like this. 1, 2, 3. But she let me pet her, then she got scared, and she ran under the day sofa. You can't go out. Want me to shut the window? Richard. You're so soft. What are you doing? What are you smelling? I'm going to put food out, okay? I'm going to put food out for Ziggy and Eva, okay? Your two sisters. I'm going to put food out for your sisters. Okay, good? Look at Richard. He said he's going to make himself comfortable. He says, I'm going to lay here in the sun and make myself comfortable. Listen, stay out of that. It's 4 p.m. I just put a platter of food out for Ziggy and Eva. It is some of the wellness chicken pate with some warm water mixed in and then some crunchies on top. I don't know where they are. I haven't seen them since this morning, so. It is 5:30 p.m. I just got home with Ringo. He's still in the transfer cage with the cover on him. And I just put together some food for him, so he's going to have some of the wellness chicken pate with some of the roasted turkey on top, and there's some water. I just give him a little because I'm only supposed to give him like a partial portion of his meal. I don't even know if he's going to eat it. He might not eat it. Most of the cats did not eat until the next day. So I'm going to put this in the trap for him, hook him up to the trap, and then he'll have everything he needs. So here's Ringo. He's looking a bit dazed and confused. He might still be under, the influence of the medications or a little groggy from the anesthesia. So I'm just going to let him relax there. I put the food there, and then I put the litter box on this end. So I did that for one or two of the previous cats. That worked out okay. I'm going to cover everything just so he can relax. The plan is he stays in here overnight, and then tomorrow I can let him out to be with the other cats because, he needs to recover from his operation, and it's best for him to just relax, not jump around, and just be calm. So there he is, covered up. I gave him a little window because I'm assuming once I leave the room the other cats will come out and greet him. So it's almost 8:30 p.m. and I'm gonna give the kittens their last meal of the day. So it's some of the Stella and Chewy's frozen raw chicken bites with some roasted turkey on top, and that's what they're getting. And Ringo's getting the same, just a little bit less, and then he's also getting just like a little bit of canned food. I don't want to give him too much. You're hungry? You hungry? Okay. Who's hungry? So everyone finished their food. Nancy has not eaten hers yet. She is under there with the food. Goldie's there. I think she ate her food, but I don't know. It could be that Richard ate all of her food. These two ate, because I watched them eat, but then he tries to steal everyone else's food, so I just keep trying to keep him away. I believe Ringo's eating right now. Yeah, there he is. Did you eat your food, Ringo? Eat your food, okay? So it ends up that Nancy does not like these chicken bites. So I just gave her some crunchies. And look, she's eating out in the open. Meanwhile, someone was taking a bath in the litter box. Richard! Maybe he'll eat he's gonna eat the pieces she doesn't like. So it seems that he is dominant over Nancy, because I was watching them on top of the day sofa before, and he seems to be dominant over her. The way that Sammy's dominant over him, he's dominant over her. So I gave Nancy another plate of crunchies because he He's taking over that plate, and look, she's gonna eat over here. That's good. Once she heard me put crunchies on a plate, she moved over and she's like looking to see where it came from. So she really likes crunchies, and that's one thing that I noticed when they were outside, that like she would hear crunchies hit the plate and then she'd be interested. Okay? All right. So I gave Nancy some canned food back in the corner where she was, and Richard's stealing it. So I just gave Nancy another plate with some canned food and some crunchies on it. I don't know what's going on with Richard. Like, he doesn't stop eating. I hope he doesn't have a tapeworm. I haven't seen like signs of tapeworm in the litter box, but my gosh, he just doesn't stop eating. Look at this, he's stealing more of her food. These cats are getting a really good amount of food. They've been getting fed 4 times a day. She needs to like shoo him away. Nancy, stand up for yourself. Swat at him. Be like, get away. Sammy would hiss at him, be like, get away. Here's Ringo. What a good boy you are, Ringo. He's sitting next to his food. Hello. I was going to give him a squeeze up on a spoon, but he doesn't seem too happy. Nancy's eating a squeeze up on the spoon. Do you think she'll eat it out of my hand if I tried to give it to her? Here, Nancy. Here. Here. Look at these two by the window. So I wanted to clean out this transfer cage because Ringo does not want to lay in it anymore. So I thought, well, maybe the towel's wet, and sure enough, it was wet. Both of the towels were wet, and one of the training pads. So I cleaned those off. Those are going to go in the laundry. The training pad's going to go in the garbage. I put fresh training pads on the bottom, and I put a fresh towel. So I'm going to hook that up, and then hopefully he'll go back here because it'll be more comfortable for him here. And I can't tell if he ate his food or it just all got pushed over. Ringo, you're free. You're free, Ringo. You're not stuck in the cage anymore.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
It is 7:40 a.m. Good morning, Boo. How are you? The plan for today is to put some food out for Ziggy and Eva. I'm going to do that first. Boo's going to scratch on his scratcher. Oh, no, he's not. You doing, Boo? Then after that, I am going to feed Boo, Stella, Splash, and Simba. They're probably going to have some playtime first. They're going to get brushed. You know, they're going to go through their morning routine. And then after them, I am going to see what the kittens are doing and scoop the litter and do all the litter in the house. And then they're going to get their breakfast. And I want to do them last because what I've been doing is that's when I open up the trap. So for Ringo to come out today, I'll put some breakfast in there, open up the trap, and you know, he should come out. Last night the kittens were all very active, specifically Goldie. I was looking at the security camera footage from overnight and she was just having a great time. She was laying on top of the trap, like for a good portion of the night. She was laying on top of the trap, and even Richard at one point was like walking around on top of the trap. So hopefully Ringo's okay. I hope he had a relaxing night. And the other ones, they had a good time. They were playing, chasing each other around, making a lot of noise, but not too much noise. So I was able to sleep well. And one thing that they're not doing, as more and more cats go in that room, there's Simba on the scratch and roll. So as more and more cats are in that room, and as the cats are reunited with their family members, they're not crying as much. They're not, they're not meowing much. They're meowing less than they used to, and they're just enjoying each other's company a lot. So that's definitely very helpful. It's 7:48 a.m. This is the platter that I'm putting out for the girls. So it's some homemade raw food with warmed up homemade chicken broth mixed in and some crunchies. So here's Stella. She wants to smell some air. The back door's fogging up because it's 37 degrees out. So it was a really cold night. It got down to about 37 degrees. And tonight is supposed to be just as cold. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get both of these cats trapped into a nice warm house. There's Simba, there's Stella. They both want to smell air. So there's little Eva. She came out to eat. Hopefully Ziggy will join her. She came from the back fence area. So hopefully they'll both eat. So it's actually probably better if they don't eat together, because the ideal situation for tomorrow would be that only one comes to eat, gets trapped, brought inside, then the other comes to eat, gets trapped, and brought inside. So tomorrow is going to be another early trapping day. It worked well with Ringo. For me, it worked great because I wasn't thinking about it all day. It was just like, okay, get it done, and then keep the cat comfortable. And with the other cats in the room, the cats are staying more comfortable in the trap. So yeah, so I gave them their breakfast. I'm going to give them their dinner, and I'm giving them normal portions because it's so cold out. They need the calories to keep them warm. And then tomorrow I'll give them a late breakfast, and I'll set it up in a trap. And hopefully one will go in. Hopefully just one will come by for breakfast, one will go in the trap, and then I'll put another trap out, and the same thing will happen. Ideal case scenario, that's how it would go tomorrow. So there's Ziggy. Now they're both eating. Good. Very good. They're both around, both accounted for. They have a lot of food there. I give them plenty of raw food and also plenty of crunchies for 2 cats. So today was weigh day for the cats. I just weighed Simba and Stella. Boo ran up the stairs. He's hiding. And they weigh exactly the same as they weighed last week. So they did not gain any weight. They did not lose any weight. Most likely because I have been, focused a pretty good amount on the kittens, and I need to play with, these cats more, but it's just a question of balancing my time. I just set up a cat track down here for the cats. I need to get some more of these balls that roll around inside of them, because these ones don't light up, and I don't think I can replace the batteries. I have to see if these balls open up and the batteries can be replaced. There's Simba, he's checking it out. So I have this oval. I have the same exact oval upstairs in the room with the kittens, and I still have more pieces, so if I wanted to, I think I can make at least one other circle, if not 2 other circles. It looks like nobody wants to play with this right now because they're hungry. Is Stella going to come over and play? Here she comes. You going to play, Stella? You going to play with it? I think they like the red balls better than the green one. Oh, and she's going to sit in it. Stella, that's not a cat bed. Stella, that's not a cat bed. You're sitting inside of it? Stella says, if she fits, she sits. Now Boo's watching from the stairs. You don't want to play? Here's Boo. He's going to look at it also. You guys going to play together? Boo, you got your paw in the way. So it looks like the girls ate the homemade raw food, and they left Quite a bit of crunchies, that's fine. 8:45 a.m. Let's see what's going on inside this room. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Hello, babies. You want some pets? Here. Here. Give me some pets. Come here. Give me some pets. Give me some pets. Remember, they're always skittish in the morning. The most skittish time of day for them. Okay, good job, Sammy. Ooh, what a good girl you are, Sammy. You're a good girl. She's still a little jumpy. Good girl, Sammy. Good girl. Good girl. Here you go, Richard. Richard likes to get pets. He likes to have his head rubbed. How you doing, Richard? How's Ringo doing? Is Ringo here? Here's Ringo. Good morning, Ringo. Good morning, Ringo. Did you have a nice night? I saw your family visiting you. Yeah, they were hanging out with you all night. So I kind of figured he was in this side because when they were laying on top of it, they were laying over here. And, I mean, maybe he was over there, but I knew once I cleaned this side out, he'd probably go back to laying in this side because they tend to feel safer in this side versus that side. Right, Ringo? Did you eat any food? Sammy's like, what are you doing? All of the food is gone. That's great. He ate his food. And it looks like he even used the litter box. So when a cat pees in this newspaper litter, it tends to get a little bit darker where they use it. And it's really hard to focus through these traps. But yeah, there's like a darker area in the middle. So it looks like he used it. What a good boy. Ringo, so far you're the neatest of all the cats. Ringo is Mr. Neat, right? You're a neat freak? He says he's not a freak. He just likes things neat. Okay. Good morning, Goldie. She was playing a lot last night. She was running all around the room with Sammy. Right, Goldie? Good morning, Nancy. And Nancy was hanging out on the cat tower with Richard. Richard was at the very top of the cat tower, and Nancy was 2 levels below him. It's a 3-level cat tower. Actually 4 if you count the floor level. But yeah, she had a good time too. All the cats had a really good time. Richard's now laying in that litter box. They have beautiful cubbyhole beds, and they want to use the litter box. They want to just lay in there. Yeah, it's about 9 a.m., maybe a little bit later, and this is breakfast for the cats. So they're having homemade raw food with homemade chicken broth mixed in, and then some of the rotisserie chicken on top. We're just about done with the rotisserie chicken from the other day, and that's why I want to go buy another one. I'm going to open up, I'm going to remove the connector from the trap and the transfer cage first, and then I'll give all the cats a plate of food. Okay, Richard? Here we go. There we go. There we go. Ringo, you gonna come out? Ringo, you gonna come out? Everyone's hiding under the day sofa. You want some food, Ringo? I'll give Ringo some food. Here comes Sammy. Sammy's looking around. She's like, what's going on here? You okay, Sammy? Ringo, you gonna come out and eat? Here, come on. Here. Want the food? Sammy wants the food. Come on over here, Ringo. Come on. Ringo. Here. Let me eat. Here. You eat here. Who's eating? So there's Sammy. Richard was laying in a bed, so I gave him his food there. Goldie was laying in a bed. I gave her her food there. And Nancy got her food in the bed. Because she's actually, I think she's behind the bed. But so they're all eating. Look how spoiled these cats are. Breakfast in bed. Except for Sammy. Ringo, you got your food here. Eat your food. Want to eat your food, Ringo? He doesn't want to move. So I moved the cage out a little bit so the plate would sit better. He doesn't want to go anywhere. Okay. You free? You free? You want to put this back down? Okay, I'll put it back down. Okay. Is he going to realize? There's food behind you. Don't sit in the food, okay? Don't sit in the food. I moved the food over so he doesn't sit in it. Ringo, you're such a nice boy. You're such a nice boy, Ringo. So Richard finished his food. Sammy's licking her plate. Richard is licking Goldie's plate. She finished her food. And Nancy's still working on hers. She ate all the raw food and she left the chicken on the plate. I don't know if she's going to finish the chicken. I don't know if she likes the chicken, but she definitely likes the raw food. Maybe she'll work on the chicken now. Yeah, now she's eating the chicken. Maybe she saved the best for last. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't like it. And Ringo's still happy in his transfer cage. He has his food right there. Once Nancy's done eating, I'm going to sit in the corner on the day sofa and we'll see if Ringo comes out to eat. So far, no one has tried to steal his food. Look at this, Ringo moved. Is he going to eat the food? He's smelling the food. Is he going to eat it? Ringo, you're free. You're free, Ringo. You're not stuck in the cage anymore. You understand that? You gonna run? You gonna run and hide? You gonna hide? You gonna eat the food? You can eat your food. You gonna go hide? With your brother? Okay. How you doing, Ringo? You want your food in there? You want me to give you food in there? He's smelling. He's smelling all the things. Here. Ringo. Ringo. I just put his food in the bed with him. Is he going to eat it? If he doesn't eat it, Richard's going to eat it probably. Richard's eating Nancy's. He's licking Nancy's plate clean. There's Ringo. Oh, now Goldie's going to eat Ringo's food. I'll give Ringo some food later. Where did he go now? It's her other, he's still over there. He's over there now. Maybe he'll go use the litter box. He's getting himself situated. You okay? All right. I'll let him relax. I'll give him some food later. So all in all, breakfast was a success. We have 4 empty plates. Goldie's emptying Ringo's plate, and I don't know, maybe Richard's gonna fight her for it. So far there haven't been no fights between the cats. There's been a few swats, but no real fights. Okay, they're both working on the plate at the same time. And there goes Nancy. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Nancy. I just gave Nancy some dry food on a plate because I know she likes it. The problem is she has a difficult time eating it on a plate. That's one thing I noticed. She kind of pushes it around as much as she eats. Richard has no problem eating it off a plate. Neither does Sammy. I don't think Goldie does. But I think Nancy has to get used to it. You know, we have to remember that these kittens might still have food insecurity issues. I mean, they probably do. It's only since they've been inside that they're getting regular meals, like, served to them. When they were outside, they didn't know when they were getting their next meal, so they would eat, what they could. And I've definitely noticed how much they've grown since they started eating on a regular basis, which is now for the past 6 weeks. Richard especially, he's gotten so big. And the other cats also, so I think it's helping them by getting better nutrition now. You want to eat out of here? Want to eat out of the bowl? Is that easier for you? So one thing I have not done for them is, any kind of free feeding where I leave a bowl of crunchies in the room or like a food dispenser. But Nancy could definitely stand to gain some weight. She's the thinnest of all the cats. So I don't know if you could see that, but she's definitely the thinnest of the cats. I could also increase the amount of food that I'm giving them. So they've been getting over 2 ounces of food per meal. So that's over 100 calories per meal. And they've been getting 4 meals a day, which means they've been getting over 400 calories a day, which is a good amount for kittens. But maybe I'll give them some more for a little while. We also have to remember that their metabolism is going to be adjusted based on their activity levels and also based on the fact that they're in a controlled temperature environment. So they're not going to need to burn extra calories to keep themselves warm, for example. And they're not going to be as active in a room as they would be if they're living outside and hunting their food, running out to the woods, patrolling the neighborhood, all that stuff. So we have to keep that in mind. Ringo, you want some food now? When I leave, he's probably going to look around the room. Where did he go? Is he trying to leave? You want some food? So he immediately made himself comfortable in this bed. And I put the bowl of crunchies in with him. There's Sammy. Sammy's late. She's going to steal him. What you doing, Sammy? What you doing, Sammy? You want to steal his crunchies? There's Goldie. Look how big this bed is. I mean, this bed could easily fit 2, if not 3 cats. It's 9:45 a.m. I just wanted to come in and check on Ringo and the bowl of crunchies. Look at where Richard is. Hey, Richard. You happy up there? You got a good view. You got the best view in the room, Richard. So at one point last night, Richard was there, and there was like 2 cats there, and someone was sleeping on the table for a while. And then Goldie was on top of the trap for a while. And then for a while, Richard was there, Nancy was there, and Goldie was there, and then Sammy was jumping all over the day sofa. You want to take a nap? You want to take a nap? Here. You smell my finger. Okay. All right, you lay down. So what's going on here? Here's Sammy. Did you eat all the crunchies, Sammy? There's Goldie. There's Ringo. And behind him, see who's behind him? That's Nancy. Hey, Ringo. Ringo, you're so handsome. My gosh, what a handsome cat you are. You and Richard are such handsome cat brothers. You're just as handsome as Simba and Splash. Yeah, Uncle Simba and Uncle Splash. Yep. They're a little bit older than you, but they're very handsome. And you guys are just as handsome. Right? Yeah, so many handsome cats. This area has the most handsome and pretty cats, right? Look at what's going on here. Look. Almost all of the crunchies have been eaten out of this container. I don't know who ate them. I don't know if Sammy ate all of them, but I hope no one's going to get sick and vomit. So let's take a moment to remember where we are right now. We are 5 days after Nancy's surgery. We're 8 days after Goldie's surgery. We are 15 days after Sammy's surgery, so she just passed the 2-week mark. And we are 12 days after Richard's surgery. So thankfully everyone is doing really well. So since everyone had a very big breakfast, they're probably going to sleep and relax for a while. They were up most of the night, so it should be a nice quiet day. I'll check in on them in the early afternoon. It's about 2:30 p.m. and I just came into the kitten room with some food. So this is some of the rotisserie chicken that I bought today, along with some warmed up homemade chicken broth. Hello, Richard. How are you? You look comfortable. So there's Sammy. I just gave her some food. There's Nancy. There's Goldie. And there's Ringo way in the back. I gave him a bowl of food also. I don't know why no one's eating it. What's the matter? You guys don't like chicken? You love chicken. Is there something going on? Did you guys get in a fight or something? Why is everyone just staring at the chicken? Even Sammy's just looking. Why are you not eating? Richard didn't even come down. Here. Richard didn't even come down to eat his chicken. What's going on? Nobody wants their chicken? It's fresh chicken. It's brand new. I just picked it up today. I even tasted it. It's delicious. So what's going on? Why is everyone acting weird right now? Why is everyone acting weird? They're all acting like they've never seen me before. What's going on there? Even Richard's not eating the chicken? What is going on? I wonder what happened while I was out. They were fine when I left. And now all of us, okay, now Richard's gonna eat. Is he gonna eat something? Why is nobody eating? All right, let me put the covers down. Oh no, there goes Goldie. I guess she was waiting for Richard to eat something. I'm sitting here in the far corner, and Richard moved over. I don't know if you could even see it because of the lighting in here. So Richard's way over here. He's not eating. There's Sammy. She's eating. There's Goldie. She's eating. Nancy's not eating yet, and Ringo's not eating yet. Okay, Nancy's coming out. She's coming out, but her plate's right there. Her bowl's there. Nancy, your bowl's over there. You want me to move your bowl out here? Hello. I just put the towels down to cover up Ringo, and Goldie was eating, but I just put the towel down anyway. Sammy finished that bowl of food. It could be that Richard is just not hungry because maybe he ate too much breakfast. And I don't know if Nancy really likes the chicken. So Nancy's drinking some water, which is good. I have to refill that. Did they go through all that water already? It looks like the container's empty. Like there's water in the bowl, but in that water container it looks like it's empty. I wonder if I'm gonna have to go buy the bigger one. So this one was like less than $9 at Target. It was on sale. Maybe I'll go back and buy the bigger one. I did get them a new litter box. I got another one of the black tall-sided litter boxes. So it's ready to be put in here, after the trapping is done. Good, Nancy? Was that good? And I got some over-the-door hooks. I figured I could put them on the closet, and maybe if I need to hang some stuff up there, it will help save space. Look at this. Nancy's using the scratcher on the cat tower. Very good. Nancy's starting to, come around a little bit on her own time. She's coming around more than Goldie is. And Ringo's brand new. He's first day out of the trap for him, so, he's going to just be hiding. Sammy's eating Richard's food. And Goldie's eating Nancy's food. There goes Nancy. I'm thinking maybe I'll just leave the grass and the runner on the floor. Maybe they like it better just as a solid surface. They're rubbing up on each other. I mean, he was laying on it. He was very comfortable, so maybe I'll just leave it like that. Look at these two lovebirds. Nancy's licking him. I think Richard is a ladies' man, if you ask me. Richard likes all the ladies. He's purring. I could hear him from here. Yep, I would say Richard's a ladies' man because he's getting kisses from Nancy. He gets kisses and headbutts from Sammy. And I've seen him get kisses and headbutts from Goldie, too. What's going to happen when Ziggy and Eva come in? The only thing is they kind of slide around on there. She gonna scratch that? And she's eating it. She's chewing it. She gonna go on top? Gonna go on top? Yep. She gonna do it? I could see her belly. Her incision looks good. I don't see any swelling or infections or anything. Richard's on the floor now. Nancy's getting a good scratching. Wonder why she's biting it. Oh, I think this is one of those cat towers that come like infused with catnip. I think they probably just rub catnip on it before they ship it out. I've never seen a cat chew on it like that before though. She's gonna go up. She might smell the other cats up there. I did not clean this off before letting the cats in the room. So there is cat hair up there from the other cats. I don't think Boo's ever been up there, but I've seen Simba, Splash, and Stella up there at various times. And there goes Nancy. And there's Sammy. So this is the cat food that I keep calling Kiwi. It's actually Ziwi Peak. And I think this is really nice cat food. It's gently air-dried New Zealand free-range chicken recipe, 96% chicken organs and New Zealand green mussels. And yeah, I got this for the cats and they didn't like it. But the kittens really like it. The ingredients are good. They're chicken, chicken liver, chicken heart, New Zealand green mussels, chicken bone, lecithin, inulin from chicory, dried kelp, and then it goes into minerals and vitamins. And this is what they look like. So they don't look like crunchies. They look more like a cat treat, but they're complete nutrition. That's why I was really hoping that the cats would like these. But they don't. But I think Nancy will. She's looking at them. Maybe I'll put some in a bowl for her. So let's see if she'll eat these. I expect her to hiss at me if I put this near her. Want some? Want some? Moving very slowly. Here you go. Here. So she ate Temptations there yesterday? Oh, good job. Good job. That's where she ate Temptations yesterday. She likes those too. So maybe she'll eat these. She's not really a fan of the cooked chicken. I think she's not a fan of the cooked chicken, so I'm going to back away and give her a chance. And there she goes. That's Richard. Richard's going to steal him. Look at this. He's going to steal her food. That's why she's so skinny. Nancy, eat your food. You want another bowl with food? Want me to give you a bowl? Nancy, here. Nancy, here. Here's a bowl for you. Richard wants everybody's. Here. Richard, here's yours. Here. Look at this. Goldie just came out. Maybe because I'm sitting on the day sofa. She's trying to get away from me. There she goes. Maybe she's going to eat the food. And Richard's in the litter box. There's Goldie. There's Nancy. There's Richard. So I scooped the litter box this morning. I'm going to scoop it again soon. I am going to remove the trap from the room because I am going to put practice traps out today. I'm going to put some food in the traps and see if Eva and Ziggy eat it. Hopefully they will. And then tomorrow's the official trapping day. Look at Nancy. She's laying on the runner that was on top of the shelves. I don't know what she's playing with. Hopefully there are no strings on that grass runner. What are you eating, Nancy? Are you eating a food? You playing with the toy? What are you doing? She has her head down. What are you doing? What do you got there? What do you got there, Nancy? You're relaxing? You're gonna sleep there? Is that comfortable for you? No? She's playing with something. So Ringo moved out from the corner. Now he's in this bed, so I gave him his chicken over here. He still may be a little too shy to eat, but he's smelling it. You gonna eat it? You can eat it. It's for you. It's chicken. Okay? You eat it. You like chicken. I just put some food in the trap. It is so noisy today. There's like construction work going on next door. And anyway, so this is some canned food with some of the cooked chicken on it. Hopefully someone will come around and eat it. I filled the gnome up with peanuts. Let's see if anyone comes and eats them. I haven't been putting any birdseed out or food for the squirrels or anything, just because they haven't been coming around. Once the cats started coming around, they just stopped coming around. But if all the cats are inside, then I could start putting birdseed out again. Hey, Simba. You don't like peanuts. You don't like peanuts. Yeah. He's trying to butter me up for something. It's 3:45 p.m. I just looked outside and there's birds on the roof of the garage. So they're looking for birdseed. Now I did see a blue jay a few minutes ago. Stella was watching it. We know blue jays eat peanuts. Do these birds eat peanuts? I don't think so. Maybe I'll go put some regular birdseed out for them. I just loaded the gnome up with more birdseed. It looks pretty festive right now. Today's the first day where it's starting to feel like winter, like it's really cold out. And we're still in October. It's 4:19 p.m. Someone ate the food out of the trap. I have to check the security camera and see who it was. That security camera is about to die. The battery is almost dead on it, so hopefully it caught something. So on the security camera, little Eva went in the trap and she was eating it. Then she came out of the trap And then later, Ziggy went in the trap, and maybe she was finishing it off. But then the white cat came back, and that white cat's been in the trap before looking for food also. So all three were around the same time. I'm going to put some more food together, put it in the trap, and hopefully they'll go back and eat more. I just put more food in the trap, and little Eva popped her head out under the fence in the back. She was watching me. I guess she heard me wiggling the cage. So she's there right now. I don't think she fully trusts it, but she's checking it out. She should go in. She was just in there. I put some canned food as well as some chicken. So there she goes. So this makes me feel better that the cats are going in the trap today, because hopefully I'll be able to get both of them tomorrow. That is the goal. I want to get Eva and Ziggy. Yeah, she just grabbed some of the chicken and took it out. But she went far enough in that it would have triggered the trap. And once again, when I do these, I'm turning the trap around. So I'm opening the back door of the trap, and I'm letting them in the back door, and the front door is not set. Normally when they're actually going to be trapped, I make sure the back door is closed and it's locked, and then I open up the front door and set it. So that's the nice thing about having a trap with a back door. Some traps only have like one door, but it's really important to have two doors, especially when dealing with cats. Also, you know, having the back door, you know, it hooks up to the transfer cage and the connector piece. So that's nice also. All right, so she's in there, she's eating. I'll check back in a few minutes and see if I need to put more food out. I definitely need to get that camera charged. So I'm gonna have to bring it in. Look who's watching. Boo's very interested in what's going on. It's 4:45 p.m. It looks like most of the food has been eaten, so I'll put more food on the plate. I just got a phone call from the animal hospital that I have scheduled for the end of December through the local rescue group. I still have those 2 appointments. I'm not canceling them until I have all 7 cats spayed and neutered. But they just called me and they're like, well, we're going to have to reschedule one of your appointments because the doctor is not going to be available that day or something. He's probably going on vacation. You know, it's, you know, holiday time. It's between Christmas and New Year's, or a few days before Christmas. So I was just like humoring the person on the phone, and they're like, well, I don't know what we're going to have available in December. I might have to schedule you in January. And I'm just thinking to myself, you know what? I'm so happy I just paid the money where I paid the money at the hospital that I've been taking the cats to, because they're just so much better. Hold on, that might be them again. That was someone else. Anyway, so what she ended up doing was rescheduling the appointment for the beginning of December. She's like, well, I have this day available in the beginning of December. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. So now I have an appointment there at the beginning of December and another appointment there at the end of December, like between Christmas and New Year's. I'm really hoping I can get these last 2 cats spayed this week, and then I could call the animal hospital and cancel those appointments. Then I could call the rescue group that gave me the tickets for those appointments and explain the situation to them. I'd probably just end up leaving a message and asking for a call back. Then on top of that, the other rescue group, the most recent one that I contacted, never even got back to me via email. Like, they couldn't even send an email saying, well, I'm sorry, we're totally overbooked right now. We can't take any more cats, or we can't help you at all. You know, unfortunately, we're too busy right now. We're unable to help you. Like, nothing, no response at all. So in my mind, all of the local rescue groups around here are pretty worthless. I mean, if I was just a regular person dealing with a bunch of cats that showed up in their yard, I would be screwed, like completely screwed. So I would not be able to do anything. I would just be on these waiting lists forever. Animal control still did not get back to me with regards to their waiting list. You know, who knows how far they've gotten in their 5 pages of TNRs that need to be done. So it's just an unorganized, horrible mess. And even though I'm paying a lot of money for these spays and neuters, I'm just so happy to be able to get them done and get them done on my schedule. So far, I've been able to get the appointments that I want. The vet has been really flexible with giving me the appointments, and you know, knock on wood, everything's gone really smoothly so far. Let's hope the last two go smoothly, and then let's hope I'm done. Let's hope we're done. That's it. 7 cats, spayed and neutered this month. Done. Look at this. Ringo came out and he's by the windows. He's getting braver.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
Alright, so I just put another plate of food in the trap, and it looks like it was mostly eaten. So I'm going to put a platter of food out and put the trap away, and yeah, looks like the outside cats will be done for today. It's 5:50 p.m. I just came in the room to scoop the litter. There goes Richard, so he was on top of the cat tower. There are now 5 cats underneath this day sofa. I have to laugh. They're not fully grown cats, but there's 5 cats under here. Chances are in a few days there's going to be 7 cats under that day sofa. But they're all getting along. So here's Ringo. Hello, Ringo. There's Goldie. That looks like Nancy. Might be Richard. Here we have Sammy, and I don't know if that's Richard or Ringo. I can't tell them apart by their faces. Are you Richard? This one might be Richard, but the face back there looks like Ringo also. I don't know which one is which right now. And there's Sammy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, guys. I'll let you hang out. So I need to clean out these towels that were under Ringo's trap, and I have some fresh towels that I'm gonna put down, and I have to put all the other towels in the laundry. Can you see how much cat litter is all over the floor around here? I mean, it's a lot of cat litter, so I'm gonna use that little brush and sweep it up, and I can't wait till I can put the other cat litter in here, the one with the higher sides, so that'll hopefully keep things much neater. It's about 8 p.m. I just came into the room with dinner for everyone. Everyone is getting 2 of the Primal Raw Rabbit Nuggets. Hopefully they like them. This is what the other cats had for dinner also, except they didn't have as many. And they enjoyed their meal, all of them. All 4 cats enjoyed their meal, so hopefully these will also. So here's Sammy. Richard is by the windows. Nancy is on the cat tower. Nancy was laying on the day sofa before I put the camera on. Hello, Richard. And somebody flew from the top of the shelf underneath the day sofa. It might have been Goldie, or it might have been Ringo. I didn't really see. They were so quick. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to give them food. Hopefully they'll eat. So there's Richard. There's Sammy. Goldie's laying in bed. I gave her some food here. There's Ringo, and his food's over here because he was going to walk over here. So that's why I'm giving his food here. He's all still really nervous and skittish. So I'll put his food on that side then. I just put his food in bed with him, so hopefully he'll eat it. Here's Nancy's food. Nancy, don't you want to eat your food? Here. Eat that up there. Look at this. Sammy and Goldie are laying in bed together. What are you guys doing? Aren't you going to eat your food? Are you going to tell me they don't like rabbit? Okay, so there's 2 cats, 2 plates of food. I'll put the towel down. Maybe they'll eat. I just gave Nancy some of the wellness chicken pate, and she's eating that. So it ends up she just doesn't like rabbit. Richard! Eat that, Richard. That's yours. Eat the rabbit. I guess he wants the canned food also. Yeah, so the cats are not fans of this rabbit. So Richard stole all of Nancy's food. So I just gave her some more over here. Hopefully she'll eat it. Nancy, eat your food. There's Sammy. Sammy's like, what's going on? Sammy, did you eat the rabbit? So Richard's now eating Nancy's second plate of food, and look where Nancy is. She's smelling the can, but I gave it to her on a plate. Now she's smelling the other rabbit on the other plate. Nancy, you want some pets? Here. Want some of my fingers? She's like, no. I gave her a bunch of Temptations on the plate. She ate them yesterday. You going to eat them today? You going to go back up and eat them? There she goes. So he was stealing her food again, so I put more food on a plate for her. And look at this. He's going to try to steal it again. He steals her plate, only eats part of it, and then tries to steal her next plate. Look at this. Richard, let her eat. Maybe she's going to go back up and eat there? Look at how he's eating. He abandoned that food on the plate, so I gave it to her. Now he's going back. He just wants anything she has. I think he's in love with her. Look at this. Now he's going back up. If I was her, I'd bop him on the head. Nancy, he's annoying you. Go back to the other plate. Eat it there. No wonder why she's so skinny. Now she's going to start eating and watch. Watch. He's going to then be like, I want that plate. And now she's like, I'm done. I'm done. I don't need him bothering me. You want me to move your thing? There's 3 plates of food she can choose from. That one has rabbit on it, but she doesn't like rabbit. She's going to walk over here to the food on the table? No. So Richard and I are playing with the toy right now. I'm trying to keep him distracted away from Nancy's food. And here comes Sammy. Hey Sammy, did you eat something? Look what's going on down here. Now Ringo's in bed with Goldie. Here's the food. Someone ate a little bit from the plate on the right. It looks like nothing was eaten on the plate on the left. You want to play? And Richard let me pet him. Sammy's checking out the other plates. Is she gonna eat it? So I have to figure out how to tell Richard and Ringo apart from their faces. Like, the only way I know them is by the pattern of their fur, like their coat pattern. But if I can't see that, if I can only see their face, they look so much alike. Look at his belly. Look at your belly. Nancy's watching. Nancy, you want to play? Want to play, Nancy? Come on. Is she going to come over? Look at this. Look. 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 She wants to play with the toy. I don't know what's going on in the other room. Look, she's swatting at it. Look. She got it. She's such a nice girl. Like, she's such a nice girl. It's okay, Nancy. It's okay. He's just showing off. He's showing off, Nancy. Oh, look, they're kissing. Sammy and Nancy were kissing. So one thing that I've noticed as more cats come in the room, it seems like Sammy has backed off of her alphaness a bit. And Richard might be exhibiting more of his alphaness, if that makes any sense. But I've definitely noticed that. Oh, did you see Nancy? She's very thin. She's so thin. I hope she eats more. Nancy, what can I give you? What's your favorite food? Maybe she likes fish. You want some fish, Nancy? You want some sardines? Let me see if she'll eat some dried sardines. So I put a bunch of dried sardines on one of the plates. She smelled them. And then she's not interested. Meanwhile, Richard just wants to play. Someone's playing out in the hallway also. Someone's running around out there. You're going crazy. You're going crazy. You're a wild man. Wild man Richard. I just gave all the cats a spoon of crunchies. There's Sammy. There's Nancy. There's Richard. And there's Ringo and Goldie. And Boo, Stella, Splash, and Simba are having crunchies also. Nancy's eating more on the day sofa. I have to wash the towels on the day sofa, but I don't know if I'm going to do them tomorrow or after the other cats get back from the vet. You could eat them. You could eat them, Nancy. Sammy got more also. Oh, maybe she has to use the litter box. Which one's she going to use? She's going to use that one? Look at this. Ringo just came out from under the day sofa. Right away, Richard went over to greet him. Is he looking for food? What's he looking for? Does he have to use the litter box? Does he want water? What you doing, Ringo? You looking for food? He's a big boy. He's 8 pounds also. He and Richard are the biggest. They're both 8 pounds. Oh, Nancy has the paper towels. She has a whole roll of paper towels, or what's left of a roll of paper towels. Oh, look at Ringo. Ringo, you want some food? You want more food? I don't want to freak him out by putting food near him. I put some more crunchies in the bowl. I definitely want to get another stool test done, just to see if any of the other cats have worms. Like, what if Nancy has worms? I know Sammy doesn't have any. But you know, if all the cats are now sharing a litter box or sharing 2 litter boxes, if one of the cats does have parasites, it'll probably get transferred to the others. Look at this. Goldie just came out also. Oh, she wants some crunchies? Oh, she's going to drink some water. Look at that, all 5. All 5 are hanging out. Goldie's tail is straight in the air. Oh, she's going to stretch. That's a good sign. Stretching is good. She's laying on Nancy's tail. You're laying on Nancy's tail. Oh, now Nancy's chewing cardboard. Simba likes to do that. Okay, Goldie's going to lay in the litter box in the shelf. Ringo's stretching out. He's stretching himself all out. I could see his belly. He doesn't have dots on his belly. Richard has a bunch of spots on his belly. Ringo has a lot more black fur than Richard. Is he going to go in the cubby hole? What is Richard doing? Richard, what you looking for? You looking for the toy? It's on the ground. Is Nancy going to eat something? I hope she eats something. She's kissing Ringo. Oh no, her and Ringo are not getting along. Nancy just swatted at Ringo. But I hear purring. I hear purring from over there. I think Ringo's purring. It makes me wonder if Nancy's the mom. But I might only be saying that because she reminds me of Stella. But the way she just swatted at him kind of reminded me of Stella. Look at this. The minute Nancy starts eating something, Richard has to go in and steal it from her. Okay, come on, Richard, over here. Come over here. Look at Sammy. There's still crunchies on the day sofa. Nancy's watching from the cat tower again. Is she going to jump over? There's Ringo. He looks tired. I think he's missing Eva. I think Ringo's missing little Eva. Hopefully she'll be in here tomorrow. And I think Goldie's missing Ziggy. Hopefully she'll be in here tomorrow also. Richard's losing. There is food all over this room. So I took the other wand toy out, the one that looks like a bird, and Richard went crazy. He knocked over this bowl of crunchies, and then Goldie up here just knocked over a plate of food. So yeah, this place is a mess. This has a much bigger string and it's a longer wand, so it flies farther in the room. Sammy's cleaning up the floor. Poor Ringo, he wants to sleep. Hopefully he'll sleep tonight. I don't know if he slept last night in the trap. I don't know if he napped much today. I'm trying to get it over near Nancy. Whoa, whoa, you're gonna fall. I'm getting Ringo to play. Check this out, check this out. This is long enough to pretty much reach the other cats. And I've gotten Ringo to swat at it a few times. See? Like when it hangs there like that, he's been swatting at it. You gonna swat at it, Ringo? Oops. Oops. See? See? Look. Richard's going nuts. What you doing? You panting like crazy. You okay? You gotta calm down. You gotta calm down, Richard. Okay? Calm down. Okay? Relax. Oh, there goes Nancy. Is she gonna eat some food? Eat some food, Nancy. There's food all over the room. It's everywhere. Oh, it's not long enough to go into one of those cubby. Oh, Richard. Ringo has it. Richard's gonna steal it. You're a wild man. You're a wild man. Nancy does not like this camera. That's one thing I notice. Every time she sees it or I take it out, she's not happy. Richard has it again. Richard, let other people play, okay? He wants to eat all the food and control all the toys. See, he stole it from Nancy. Nancy pounced. Look at this, guys. Nancy's playing with me. She's playing with me. And Goldie's on top of the cat tower. And Richard is purring. And Sammy's eating food under the day sofa. Ringo's talking to Goldie. Goldie better not think about pulling those plants down. Oh, Nancy's playing with me. Look at this. Goldie! Hey! Goldie! Get down. Richard and Ringo are kissing each other. Hey, Nancy. Goldie, get down. Get down. Goldie. Goldie, get down. Get down. I wonder if she sees someone outside. Nancy, you're so pretty. Nancy, you're so pretty. Goldie, get down. So Nancy has not even been inside for a week yet. Not even a full week, and she's letting me play with her like this. You gonna let me pet you soon, Nancy? Richard, what's on your nose? And why are you... He's like scratching the day sofa like it's the litter. Goldie's watching. Maybe she's gonna join in. She's like, why'd you stop playing? So I just realized that Nancy is like a tabby tuxie. Yeah, Nancy's like a tuxedo cat. Instead of black, she's tabby. Because she has white, almost the same exact places where Sammy has white. She has a white bib, white paws, and a white belly, just like Sammy. So you're a tabby tuxie. You're a tabby tuxie. Look at Goldie. I don't know what Richard's doing. He has himself all smushed in the corner over there. Like all stretched out. Oh, look at Ringo. He decided to go into the litter box. And I don't know where Nancy went. Look at this. Ringo came out and he's by the windows. He's getting braver. He's still very tired though, so I'm going to leave the room soon so the cats could get some rest. Hopefully he'll get some good sleep tonight. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.